The Supreme Court has weighed in on the situation at the U.S. border. The nation's highest court has put a temporary pause on the removal of Title 42, the Trump-era policy on migration. Around 2,000 migrants are entering in some parts of Texas. Had Title 42 been lifted tomorrow, officials thought that number could double. And officials in El Paso were expecting around 20,000 migrants. Already this year, thousands of migrants have illegally crossed the southern border, and now the Biden administration is allowing them to receive American taxpayer-funded health insurance in some states. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has the details.
The Biden administration has approved the application by Washington state to expand health insurance access for all residents regardless of their immigration status. And they're not the only ones. Roughly 20 other states have applied and received approval as well. They include Alaska, Georgia, and even Pennsylvania. Republicans I spoke with are outraged.
Pretty soon we're going to have concierges at the gate saying, here, come on in, let me give you the menu of freebies that we can give you. Is it any wonder that, illegal immigration continues to rise and that the influx at the border gets worse?
Senator Lindsey Graham, who sits on the Judiciary Committee, called Washington state tone deaf and tells me this will only pour gasoline on the border crisis fire.
This idea of expanding benefits to legal immigrants at a time when you're being overrun is ill-conceived. No matter how much your heart tells you to do something, this is going to make a horrible problem worse.
For 2023, $50 million was allocated for this program. With the approval of this waiver, an additional $5 million will become available for these subsidies beginning in 2024. In a similar move to Washington state, Colorado expanded affordable health care coverage to include people living in the U.S. illegally. However, the costs will be covered through the state, not with federal funds.
There should be a comprehensive conversation about what are the best approaches across the country that strengthen environments for everybody.
Now, last year's record of 2.75 million encounters by Border Patrol will be easily broken. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops does want Congress to undertake immigration reform, allowing law-abiding migrants to become U.S. citizens quicker. Republicans aren't the only ones worried about the surge of migrants. Even Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom said lifting Title 42 could, quote, break his state. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.